conclusion would be the following. We cannot simply leave critical theory behind, yet neither can we continue to use the concepts that it has bequeathed to us. Adorno famously notes in the draft for an introduction to aesthetic theory that the very expression philosophical aesthetics gives the impression of something outdated. Rather than a confession of failure, this is a precise indication of the fact that all critical theoretical reflections themselves belong to time and must move with it, which Adorno was the first to admit, and which is one of the founding premises of his aesthetic theory. Similarly, if many of the proposals in Heidegger's analysis of technology appear in dire need of a confrontation with contemporary developments, and the assumed independence of technology's essence from actual technology must be questioned, such questioning in fact belongs to the movement of thought itself, and is a sign of fidelity rather than rejection. The highly insecure status of concepts like nature and the subject, which have functions like the regulative ideas of critical theory, should then not lead us to despair, nor to any simplistic rejection of critique as such. If we instead assume that nature and subjectivity, and finally being itself, as the horizon against which all such concepts are understood, necessarily move together, not in parallel, but in parallax, then the loss or waning of certain categories should not be confused with any end of critique as such. The task of theory remains as important as ever, and what we earlier formulated as the antinomy of critical reason should then not be seen as heralding its end, but as the sign of a necessary transformation.